is stuck somewhere and she wants the recording. So I'll mute you all now. Unless, please, you know, if you've forgotten to tell me something about your body or you're unsure about anything, just unmute yourself. Obviously, you can do that at any point. Okie dokie. So, as I said, it's a no prop lesson. We're going to focus. Oh, there she is. I'm going to focus on the arms this evening. Okay. So I'd like you to stand wide, think about kind of a wide second position, so you're slightly externally rotated. Lovely. I want you to lift those arms up, reach them out wide and then above the head. Big inhale. And then take them out around all the way down to the hips. Good, and up again. Lifting and lowering. Good. Now we're going to add in a bit of a bend of the knees. So we lift up, and as the arms come down, we do a small, oh wow, I suppose it's quite a large plie, isn't it? So we're keeping the torso up. Hi, Juliet. So lifting and lowering. Now these can warm you up pretty fast, right? We are still in this warm period. So we'll just do a couple more. Lift. Great. Last one. Lovely. Keep your arms and legs straight. Great. Bring them all the way down. Lovely. So we're going to try this little side bend now. So I'd like you to lift your arms up above your head, interlace the fingers and put them on top of your head. So I would like you to notice that your arms are quite heavy, right? So you put your hands on your head, it kind of compresses your neck a little bit. Let your shoulders relax. And then I want you to push your head up into your hands. Yeah, to try and lengthen the neck a little bit. Inhale, lift the elbow as you reach your head into your hands. As you stretch over to your first side bend. And then press the head back into the hands to bring you back up. So we inhale the other side, lift the elbow, feel that waist open. Exhale, push the head into the hands and bring yourself back up again. So we're trying to be tall and we're just flexing laterally, yeah, rather than kind of reaching forwards or backwards. So think about yourself being that little bit of bread in a toaster. Good. We don't want to have to use the knife to get you out of there. Push. Good. Finish there. Now put your arms down, maybe just give them a little shake out. Good. So we'll do one more thing with the hands behind the head, taking the hands, interlace them again. Push your head into your hand a little bit so you can feel almost like the back of the neck has switched on, or sometimes it feels like a nice release. So just turn to the side here, especially if we're kind of working with our chin out. This is an opportunity to bring the chin back into the face and lengthen the back of the neck. Now from here, we're going to keep that pressure of the head into the hands as we gently start to roll forwards. So it is a roll down. I don't want you to push your head forwards at all. Make it nice and small. If you're not feeling good with it, you can sort of stop here, or you can go all the way down. Once you're down to your end of range, relax your arms, let them dangle, let your head dangle. And then I want you to take your hands and put them on your forehead. So the back of the hand goes on the forehead. Push lightly into your head as you start to roll back up. So it's like you're giving your head a little helping hand, yeah, as you come up. Again, reach the arms up, bring them down to the hips. We'll do that all over again. Lifting, hands go behind the head. Press lightly into the hands as you start to roll down. So keep that pressure through the mid-foot. Yeah, you're not relying, just hanging off the hamstrings. And then relax the arms, relax the head. Inhale, put the hands on the forehead, gently guiding and pushing your head up as you stack the spine all the way up. Good. Really nice. And then reach the arms all the way down to the hips. Super. Okay, so we're now going to take the arms out to the side and we'll do some little circles. So relax the shoulders. You can always take them a little bit lower if it feels painful. We're going to do little circles. That's it. Whichever direction, keep on doing that for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change direction. Now notice where you're stirring your arms from. Yeah, it should be right up here at the top of the arms into the shoulders. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lovely. Bring them down. Great. Bring your feet together. We're going to do a standing dart. So feet don't have to be completely together, actually. They can be parallel. Okay, so see what suits you. We're going to take the arms down by our sides, palms facing behind us. Inhale, look straight ahead. Try and make yourself long, thinking about the crown of the head reaching up and the heels reaching down into the ground. As you exhale, press your arms back. Yeah, feel that collarbone widen. Inhale, bring your arms back to the start position, just by the legs. Exhale, press. You feel the back of your arms switch on. Yeah, some people feel it more in their shoulders, and that's usually just because these shoulders are a bit tight. So if you are feeling that, I would go a little bit wider. Yeah, so you can take them a little bit higher to feel those back of the arms, the triceps switch on. We all know where our triceps are, I hope. Good. Lovely. So once you've got that feeling of the arms switching on, I'd like you to lift your heels as you press the arms back. So be careful not to reach forwards like this. We're trying to come up and down. Back with the arms, up with the heels. Back with the arms, up with the heels. Good. Really nice. Getting taller. Good. Working through the feet a little bit for 4, 3, 2. Good. And 1. Super. Now we're going to try it with a rotation. So we're just going to take the arms behind us, lift the heels, look over one shoulder. Bring your gaze back to center, bring the heels down, bring the arms forwards. Again, arms go back, heels lift, and you look over the other shoulder. Remembering if it's too much, you can just keep the heels down. Try it again. Lovely work. Twice more. One way. Whoop, don't worry if you have a wibble wobble. That's it. Good. And relax. Lovely. Shake it all out. Super. Let's come down to the floor. We're going to be in seated. So this is where a focus on arms begins. So we've not got weights or anything. We're just focusing on where the arms connect, right? So I'd like you to be seated with your hands behind your thighs. Let's just check I can see you all. Yeah. Alice, could you just lower yours a little bit so I can see your pelvis? Yeah, if you need to sit up on a block, that's absolutely fine because we're going to be here for a wee while. And if you need to use a band, I'll give you the little cue for that in a moment. So you don't have to be holding on for dear life, but I do want to have the fingers interlaced. And then I want you to think about, let's come this way a sec. It's the elbows pulling out wide. So the elbows are the cue, but actually it's the shoulders that are getting wider and the collarbones creating space. What I'd like you to do next is inhale and start to lift your chest and lift your gaze. So you come into that slight extension. Keep the back of the neck long, yes? So we're not doing this. Yeah, we're just lifting the chest and the throat. And then from there, I want you to think about coming into flexion, but it's going to be from the bottom ribs. Yeah, it's the bottom ribs that come back. So yes, you are hanging off your legs a little bit. Yeah, so pull into the legs, lift the chest, lift the throat, and then allow the ribs, the bottom ribs to sink back and do a little bit of flexion. So your gaze can come down for the flexion, but I don't want it to be all just shoulders, yeah, and top back. So let's have a little look at you. Yeah, great. So this is so good for those of us with tight lower backs. Nice. Let's do it twice more. Good. And come back to some semblance of neutral where the spine feels upright. Let go from your left hand and take the arm out to the side. So we're going to do a rotation here. So we're not kind of sinking back for this. We're up as straight as we can be. And we're going to inhale, open out. Exhale, come back to center. We're going to stay on this arm. Inhale, reach out and away. Yeah, if you follow your thumb with your eye line, that's quite helpful. Good. Yeah. Really nice. Twice more. Make sure we've still got connection with the feet in the mat. Well done. And then put the hand back behind the thigh and release the right side. Same movement, we're just doing a gentle twist, opening and closing. Opening. So the arm encourages the torso to twist. Yeah, I'm quite liking these. I always say that though, don't I? With most moves. Because obviously I don't teach the ones I don't like. I go to other classes for the ones that I don't like. That's it. Last one. Good. Okay. Interlace the fingers back again. Yeah, make sure you've done 5 because you know I'm like with counting. And then from there, we'll do the same thing again. So we lift the chest and throat. Keep pulling the shoulders apart. And then again, gently think about the ribs expanding. Flex. And then lift the chest and throat to extend and come back into flexion. So when our arms are connected to our back, yeah, this can't happen. Yeah, so if we're connected, that's why I thought I'd do the focus on arms. Yeah, it actually helps a lot of the thoracic and the shoulder stability. Good, just one more. Good. Yeah. Really nice. Good. From there, you can definitely be on a block here. So you're going to straighten your legs out and lift your arms. Good. That's it. It's been nice and tall. Lovely. Now try to make your feet quite light as you bring the arms down and pull the heels in. So that might happen where you sort of drag your mat in, that's fine. Just going to do it 3 times. So reach your arms up and your legs. Long sit. And then pull back in. I'm making a right mess. And again we go. You're doing better than I am. Lift. Good. And pull in. Oh, it's hard work, isn't it? And then have a little rest. I shall just sort my mat out. So your rest might look like that. Yeah, you might just want to kind of bang the legs out a little bit. Well done, well done. Okay, so, yes, so here we go. We're going to, again, you can be sat on a block, lift the floor up if you're having trouble with this, or you can use a band around your foot now. So what I'd like, ideally, is the hand to behind, both hands behind your left thigh. Okay, and if it can be straight, super. If it can't be, no problem, just bend it like this. And then I want you to pull on the back of the thigh to lift your spine up. Yeah, pick up the leg. Yeah, so if it's here, that's great. Again, this is also fine. Even up here is fine. What we're doing is we're going to straighten the leg low. Okay, so I don't want you to lean back for this. I want you to try and stay upright. Stretch and bend. Stretch and bend. Yeah, really nice. Stretch and bend. It's not as bad as you think, hey? Good. Now, if you are on a block now, you're going to have to jump off it, okay, and get back into position. Go lengthways on your mat, Leonie. So from there, I'd like you to straighten your leg, walk up it. That's it. Now, I want you to roll back a little bit, just off your sit bones. Okay, so we're not rolling all the way to the mat, and I'm sure that'll be music to your ears for some of you.
Where are your arms? Are your shoulders around your ears? You don't want this. We want to lift the spine, try and be as upright as possible. Good. Then I'm going to encourage you to fall back a little. So again, let the spine flex. That doesn't mean shoulders up by the ears, but kind of hang off the leg a little bit and then pull yourself back up. So the leg's staying in situ. Yeah, you're just letting the spine round. Good. And lift up. Good. Yes, absolutely. You can look down towards your knee as long as your shoulders are not rising up to your ears. So shoulders stay on the back. Couple more times. Looks good. Well done. And then rather than rolling back, I want you to push the leg forwards and down. If you can keep hold of it, then great. Follow it now and then reach forwards. Again, shoulders come onto the back. Roll yourself up. Let's try the other leg. So hold the back of the thigh. You can start down here, super. If you need to start up here, that's also great. All right. So from here, bend and stretch. So I'm actually a bit of a cheater at this. Yeah, if I look at my screen, I can see that I'm kind of leaning back a bit. So if you catch yourself doing that, just try and get up again. Yeah, use the arm strength and your leg as the lever to keep you up tall. Really nice. Ooh, sliding off my leggings. Good. And then from here, lift the leg, climb up it. Good. Pull it towards you a little bit. Yeah, just to lengthen this space. Yeah, space between both legs. Great. And then back, sorry, shoulders stay on the back, but then hang off a little bit. So let your spine flex. And then try to lift the chest up and straighten the back. Fall back a little bit. That's it. Let me see you. Yeah, good. So think about the back of your ribs opening. Lovely. Good. Well done. One more. Again, if you feel a little bit in the shoulders, that's not wrong, yeah? Okay, so we're going to, again, try and lift the chest. Push the leg forwards, 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 forwards. Take it all the way down and reach forwards. I'm kind of allowing you to collapse a little bit for this. Yeah, really nice. So then from here, I'd like you to bring your knuckles together. Okay, so you're going to have your knuckles together like this. In this position, you're going to roll all the way back. Okay, I'm not going to ask you to come up again. So you're going to push the heels together, the knuckles together, legs are together, roll all the way back. Good. So from here, I'd like you to curl back up just into a chest lift. So keeping the knuckles together, just a bit of light pressure through them. Inhale. As you exhale, nod the chin. And as you exhale, deepen that press through the knuckles, yeah, as you curl up. And then inhale, release, come back down. And again. Lovely. And down. That's it. Elbows are nice and wide. Lovely. Good. Very nice. So there should be a stronger feeling on the exhale as you come up. Again, through the arms, through the, through the triceps, and maybe through the back of the shoulders. Well done. One more time. Great. Then from here, we're going to relax the head down, keep the knuckles as they are, slide the legs in towards the bottom. I'm going to pick one leg up and then the other. Now you might just stay like this, okay, with the legs for the 100.
We're just going to do half of it this evening. We'll be inhaling, still keeping the knuckles together, but when we exhale, we'll be really pressing them hard together. So inhale at the bottom, exhale, curl up, press the knuckles together. If you want to go straight legs, go for it. Inhale, release the knuckles, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, press them together, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, release. Exhale, push. Inhale, release. Exhale, push. Inhale, release. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, push. Good work. One more. Inhale, release. And exhale, push. Good work. Relax the knees in, bring the head down, release the knuckles. Okay, I know that was a bit weirdy, so thank you for doing that. All right, so we're going to come to, let's have a go at this. All right, so now I'd like you to have your arms straight by your side, so your knees can be bent. Really hug the elbows towards your ribs. Yeah, so be mindful that you're not pushing yourself away from the mat. You're trying to hug in. Yeah, so it's actually creating a bit of a curve through your thoracic spine. Yeah, we're hugging in here. And from here, I'm just going to move forward slightly. From here, we're going to pick up one leg, pick up the other. And then keep on hugging those elbows into your ribs. You can feel the biceps as well pushing in. You're going to push through the arms and you're going to lift your legs. So you're going to lift them up and let the weight of them take them over your head. Yeah, and then use your arms to guide yourself down. Roll back down. That's it. So for those of you with tight lower backs, doesn't matter if we're just doing this. Yeah. Good. Use those arms, keep them nice and narrow. Yes. And let the legs take you. Be mindful you're not crushing your neck. Yeah, so those legs are heavy. So keep that space between your chin and chest. Beautiful work, Ewan. Very nice, Leonie. Good. Put your wrist down on the floor as well, Jane. That's it. We don't realize we're doing these little things. Yes, good. Yes. Twice more. Brill. Well done, everybody. Roll back down. Amazing. Good. Have a little rest. So your palms are going to be flat on the ground now. So when you stretch out your fingertips, and I want you to feel the heel of your hand, the whole hand on the floor, and then make connection with your wrists. And then notice how your arms can be quite narrow, again, on the mat, but you've got that connection. Now, it's going to be single leg circle, so you can do whichever one you like in terms of the shape of your leg. We're doing 6 in each direction. Okay, so if you want to go straight leg, reach the one leg up, reach the other leg straight, across the body, down, out and around. So just notice how the arms being close to you and using those palms and wrists can just keep you that little more connected as you go around. Fair enough to have a bent knee. Yeah, so make it nice and easy on your hip. Lovely. Remember, you can have something behind your head here as well. Yeah, so if you feel like your chin's a bit up, it's been a bit throaty, get something behind the head. 6 in the other direction. Good, and then go to the other leg whenever you're ready. Push down through those palms, feel the wrists, feel the forearms. Does it make you feel heavier into the mat? Yeah, work with the ground, let the ground support you. You're not holding yourself above it, falling back into it. Yeah, really nice. Six in one direction, six in the other, and then please just rest, hug the legs in towards your chest. Ah, beautiful job. Okay, so I'd like you to come up to seated once you've finished those. So we've already been here, okay? We've already been in this shape, but with the hands behind the thighs. What I'd like you to try this evening is heels together, toes apart, okay? Heels together, toes apart, hands across the shins, but again, interlaced fingers. So actually, it might be better to show you that way. Can you see, it depends on your dimensions, right? I think I've got quite long arms, but my knees go sort of into my elbow crease. Yes, yours might not be exactly like that, but there's a gentle pushing out of the legs as you try and keep hold of the hands together. So from there, we're going to lift the feet. Make sure we've got a clear space behind us. It's rolling like a ball. So we drop the gaze, inhale, lift the hips, exhale, roll back up and balance. And this just makes you a little more round. Yes. Well done. Is it a bit easier, Alice? Yes. She's rocking. Yeah, tiny bit. Anybody else feeling more ball-like in that kind of wide-legged position? Yeah. Remember, your head can weigh up to a stone. Yes, you do not want to be flinging that head back. You want to keep it down and into your body. So it's connected. Yeah, and your abdominals are bringing you up. Okay, just a couple more. Yeah, everyone's looking very rolly like this. Beautiful. Really nice. Super, something that I really enjoy watching. Okay, well done. So we're going to now put the hands flat on front of the shins. So we're just in this position, yeah? Feet are parallel now. And we're going to try and roll back really slowly into our single leg stretch. So what I mean by that is we're going to pick up the feet. You've just done really fast, momentous move. Yeah, we're now going to try and really slow that down. Tilt the pelvis. Find that little roll. Keep looking forwards. And then as you roll back, just find the tips of your shoulder blades. So if you've had something underneath your back for rolling like a ball, get rid of that because it'll feel nasty. And then again, elbows wide. So how are your arms? Are they connected to your back? Are they away from your ears? Make a circle again. Push one leg out as you pull the other leg in. Yes, it's the arms that are really strong here. Every time you pull in, you're getting wider through your elbows. Good. Keep looking forwards, keep the chin down. If you need to have your head down, remember that's absolutely fine. Good. Let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, and rest. So I've just done this with one of my private clients and she loved it. So it's double leg stretch, but the arms stay down and up the outside of your legs. So I suppose if you've come back here, it's going to involve holding the shins first to push yourself back up into that curved position through the spine. But we're going to reach the legs out, inhale, squeeze the hands into the sides of the thighs. Yeah, and as we exhale, pull the legs back in. Inhale, reach, press. Exhale, bring them back in. You're much lower down, Leonie, so you're lying down on your back. That's it. But you curved up through the head and shoulders. That's the one.
Good. Yeah, really nice. Twice more. Good. Well done, and rest. So obviously it's taking the arms out of the equation really. So we've not got that big, stretch out through the arms. Good work. So now I'd like you to put your hands behind your head, focusing on those elbows lifting. Yeah, so this time the elbows are reaching almost up towards the ceiling first. We curl up. Head falls back into the hands. And now I want you to think about stretching those elbows away from each other as you twist. Come back to center. Stretch the elbows away. Twist. Now, can you lift the leg that you're reaching your armpit to? Crisscross. Good. Keep going. Very nice. You've disappeared, Carolyn. So after this shot, you need to come back into the center of your mat. Good. Keep curled up. Well done. Let's go 4 more. For 4. Good. For 3. Yes. 2. And 1. Oh, mama. And then relax. Okay, Carolyn, it's time to shuffle down. I mean, they're lovely leggings, but I need to see a bit of your body as well. All right, so last ab series 1, with a focus on the arms. So remember we did this little thing at the start, and I'm sure you were thinking, oh, what's all this about? Well, it's to get you prepped for this. So it's just scissors, she says. It's quite a difficult exercise, isn't it? So hold the back of the thighs again. Legs are parallel. Shoulders are connected to the back. Just roll the shoulders back and down. Try and lengthen your legs to whatever your degree is. And then I want you to curl up. Now really pull on the back of those thighs. You just cleared your shoulders, that's all. Then you reach up those legs. Yeah, really pull the legs towards you. Good. Now pulling the leg towards you is the job here. The other leg is just reaching forwards and down. Think about your elbows going wide again, and then swap. Pull the leg in. Really nice arms, everybody. So it's almost quite balletic with the arms. Yeah, it's this kind of position where we're, is it 5th position, Leonie? You'll be able to tell me. With the arms. Shoulders away from those ears. Get some space in your neck. Yes. Good. Keep it going. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Amazing. Well done, well done, well done. Relax. Let's do a little bit of rotation. We're going to do the can-can. So you can kick off. You can have something behind your head now if you wish. The arms are going to go wide, first of all, to support us. So we're still pressing in through the arms. They're still very much active. Let your ribs sink back into the mat and then squeeze your legs together. We're going to lift the heels slightly. Let the knees roll one way, keeping the knees together, and then stretch out that top leg. That's it. Bend. Bring it back to center. Rotate the other way. Stretch out the top leg. Back. And to center. Yeah. So just kick off with that one. No pun intended. Across. That's it. Yeah. So if you're really active in your arms, you can probably go a little bit further. That's it. Nice. And maybe a little bit faster. I don't often condone speed in Pilates, but this one is a bit nicer the faster you go, I think. Okay, so shall we try it with the legs up in the air? Again, arms are pressing down into the ground. Make sure we're not arching, yeah, we're not pushing the ribs up to get there. We're sinking down and finding the floor through the torso. Lift one leg, lift the other. Okay, we're in tabletop. If you want to be able to see your toes, that's fine. Same action. Legs go in one direction. Top leg is reaching so it stays on top of the knee. And then stretch it out. Bend, bring it back to center. Now, in my experience, if I go too far with this, it can really torque the lower back. So just go halfway. See if you can straighten your leg. Come back to center. And you can always make it a little bit more each time. That's it. Good. Twice more each side. Knees together. Use the arms. Brill. Love it. Rest. Okay, let's flip over to our bellies. We're going to do swan. I want the arms to be really hugged in on this one. So again, some people don't like this, and Jane, obviously take care of your poorly elbow. You can go back to wide and bigger if it really annoys it. So where am I going? I'll go that way, I think. So we're flat on the ground with the elbows hugged in. Okay, so you can be a little further up here. Yeah, so higher. Realize how bright I am lying down. So you're now going to just think about hovering the head, try and hug the elbows in, lift the throat, lift the chest. Yeah, and don't barely push through your arms. You can even lift the hands and see that you just use your upper back to do that. And then come back down. Head hovers, legs are reaching down and into the mat, throat and chest come forwards, and then you come back down. Legs are not doing anything, yeah, they're just straight and reaching down into the mat. Good. Lovely. So hopefully it looks good. Hopefully you can just feel a little more upper back work, yeah, rather than the lower back doing it for you first and then extending from the sort of mid back afterwards. Yeah, super. So if you're enjoying this one, yeah, you can stick with this rather than going to the next one. So we're still hugging the elbows in. We're going to lift the chest, lift the throat, and then we're going to start pressing through the arms. Yeah, so everything's got to lift off the floor in this one. Hips, pelvis, probably a bit of thigh. And then we come back down. That was too much. Try the arms a little further forwards, but still keep those arms hugged in to see if you can get a little bit of lift there. Yes, good. And down. You need to take your hips forwards a little more. When you come up, that's it. You want to still, so at the moment you're doing a bit of a push up. I want you to think about this lift here. So make your chest open and wide. That's better. Yeah. Good. Really nice. Jane, you seem to be getting on with that. Yeah. Good. Just do it twice more. Brill. Good. And then you can rest back into child's pose. Super. Yeah. So, just going to try and sort the arms out for double leg kick. Okay. So you can be kneeling up here. I'm going to just come down here so you can see me a bit better.
You're going to interlace your fingers. And I want you to think about trying to press your shoulders back to the wall behind you. And then relax. Yeah, so you're trying to push your shoulders back. And then relax. So yes, the shoulder blades will feel like they're coming together. Think about these outsides of the scapula, they're trying to reach behind you. Yeah, that's what we're looking for in any extension, but particularly for this double leg kick. Good. So once you've got that, I then want you to, I'll stay down here. So we're going to go shoulders back and then reach your hands down towards your toes. Yeah, so they're really lengthening and they're reaching away from the body. More away from the body, Leonie, towards your toes. That's it. And then relax. Good. If you're not sure, go profile to the camera so I can just give you some feedback. That's it. So you press the shoulders back first. And then we press down and away towards the toes. That's it, Juliet. Perfect. Yeah, I think you've all got it. One more time. Not leaning back through the thighs at all. It's just the arms we're practicing for when we're lying down. Good. That's it. And rest. Okay. So let's get down to the belly. We're not going to do any head turning. Okay. Just going to do the arms and the legs of double leg kick. So you've got your hands behind you, just resting on your lower back. Yeah, legs are together. So first of all, take your shoulders back. Yeah, then pick up your hands and reach them towards your toes, lifting your head and chest. Bring them down, back to the start position. Kick, 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 kick. Again, lift your shoulders up and back and reach your hands towards your toes. Bring the head down and kick, kick. Lift the shoulders. Reach your hands towards your toes. Good. Down and kick, kick. Again, shoulders, hands, yes. And down, kick, kick. Last one. Good. Super work, everyone. Relax. Okay, you can do windscreen wiper legs. You can have your hands underneath your forehead for a few moments. I'm really hoping that that made a bit more sense. Maybe it felt a bit wider in your arms, a bit more active through those arms. Well done. Okay, so we're going to come to all fours. Push yourself back up. So this is a bit of Plankenhausen. Okay, so first of all, just get the hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Yeah, let yourself just practice that kind of feeling of sinking the chest down between the arms and then pushing the floor away. Sinking down and the head hang. And then as you push the floor away, the shoulders widen, you're pulling up the scruff of your neck. Do that 3 more times at the very least. Yeah, remember you can work on your fists, yeah, if it's too much. Alice, bring your hands slightly closer to your knees. Yeah. Good. And actually, Leonie, bring your knees out a little further away from your hands. So, yes, you're a bit longer, yeah, through your torso. Great. So once we've straightened up, so we're lifting, the shoulders are wide, back of the neck is long, tuck your toes under. Great. Push through the floor still with the hands, lift the knees. Fabulous. Step one leg out, step the other leg out, and here we are in our plank. Bum down, Leonie, bum down. Good. And from there, either keep here and keep breathing, or lift one leg and bring it down. Lift the other leg, bring it down. Lift one leg and down. Lift the other leg
and down. One more each side. Good. Gently bring the knees down and rest back into child's pose. Okay, we're going to do that again, and now you know what's coming, right? Just saw you and look at his watch thinking, is this the time I can dip out? At least you got one plank in. Okay. So from there, let's come back to it. Okay, so just let it be known that if your hands are too far forward, it's much harder up here, right? So hands right underneath the shoulders. Remember, you can just practice this one where you lift the knees and lower. Yeah, lift and lower. Good. Or we go along for the next round. So we lift the knees, step back, good. Hold it, keep pushing the floor away. Lift one leg, bring it down, other leg, bring it down. Good, keep going. Two more each leg. Push the floor away, push the floor away. Well done. And bring the knees gently down and back into child's pose. You might want to turn your hands over and just gently clench your fist and release. You can kind of roll the wrist a little bit. They're toughies, aren't they? Very well done. Okay. Slide yourself back out onto your belly. We're going to do swimming. Okay. So remember, if your shoulders are not doing it for swimming, then just do the legs. The legs don't feel good. Yeah, you can just focus on the arms. Yeah, we just want the torso to be really quite relaxed. Yeah, but thinking about being elongated as much as possible. So arms out in front. Legs are just as wide as the hips. Good. Let your head come down first of all. Push through one arm and let that be the trigger to send the other leg, the opposite leg, reaching just away from the floor. Lovely. Push through your other arm down into the floor, and that triggers the opposite leg to lift. Just try that a few more times. Legs should be hip distance or wider. That's it. So it's the arms have it, right? So the arms are pushing down. Yeah, good. Well done. Now, once we've kind of cracked that notion of pushing through one side releases the other, and I want you to slowly pull the arms down the back to lift the head and chest. Yeah, so we're in this kind of mini swan now. Again, if you can just come up with the hands underneath your head if that's what you're doing. So from there, reach your legs out long so they come off the floor. And then we go for a little swim. So the legs start to flutter, but they're super strong and long. And you can start looking ahead and lift the arms. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Well done. Put your hands underneath your head, bend those knees. Just do a soft windscreen wiper from side to side. Oh, you've done so well. Brilliant. Try some circles. And the other way. Good work. Okay, where are we at? Yeah, let's try to bring ourselves back into a child's pose just for a few breaths. We're going to finish off with our snake and twist. If you haven't had any water yet, do have a tiny little sip, but be aware that you're going to go kind of upside down here. So if you're feeling unwell, maybe hold out for the last couple of minutes. Okay, so
I want us to be sat in this position. Yeah, so it's kind of, you think about your Z sit, you push the leg underneath the other ankle. This foot is completely flat. Yeah, that's it. Good. And I'm sure, you know, some cultures sit like this, you know, around the fire and eat like this and stuff. So it's difficult for us though, yeah. So I want you to put your hand just in front of the hip. Yeah, so it's not completely lined up with it, just gives you a little more space. And then I want you to put your other arm on top of your thigh. Good. Carolyn, your feet look like they need to be a little further behind you. So they kind of look like they're here. Just take them to the side a little bit. It'll make sense when I demo, I hope. So from here, we're just going to push the shoulder away. So kind of let yourself do that little bend and then push yourself straight. So you're growing at the crown of the head. What we're going to do is reach through. So we're going to thread the needle under the arm. Yeah, and that's where the gaze is going to go. And then you're going to come back up. Thread the needle. And come back up. Yeah. Then the next time you're going to lift your hips. So you'll thread the needle, push through the top foot and twist. And then come all the way back down through. Thread the needle, push through. Doesn't matter if the legs don't straighten entirely, especially that first one. That's it, snake and twist. Thread through, lift the hips. Good, I'm gonna have to watch you. Yes. So a bit nicer than side plank, eh? Tiny bit. So take your arm more towards your foot, Jane, and more towards the sofa, sort of that end cushion. Just one more, and then you can swap sides. Yes, that's it. Good. Yeah, really nice. Very brave. Okay, so shall we flip her to the other side? Looks good. I mean, it's an inversion, isn't it? So it can be quite scary. So I sort of gave you the option really to just do the thread the needle, but now you know what you're doing. You might want to just get into it. So we thread the needle, push through the foot, twist. Yeah, so I'm almost trying to take my head underneath the armpit. Yeah, looking right behind you. And I definitely straighten out a lot more on this side. So you might find that one side, you know, your leg will do it for you. That's it, good. These are brill. Try and have a soft landing, folks. Really good. Alice, be careful because you're sort of lengthening out as you're going. Yes, I've dragged yourself back in, yeah. Yeah, same with you, Juliet, I think. Yeah, you'll end up, so you end up in a plank if you're not careful. One last one or two. Everyone looks quite serene with these this evening. You can tell me at the end if that's the way you're feeling. Good. And then relax, relax. Okay. So let's actually relax. Okay, let's lie down. Okay, well done. Lie down on your back. Good. Maybe you want to reach those arms up after that work and just stretch them over your head. Yeah, and allow, again, the heaviness of the arms to stretch out the front of your chest. But also to allow, again, that connections, all those lovely fascial connections through the shoulders. Relax into the floor behind you. Breathing in and breathing out. Bring your arms gently, in a big arm arc all the way down, just by your sides. That's it. And we're just going to lie comfortably for a moment or two. So you can have bent legs or straight legs, whatever suits. You don't need to press into the arms anymore, but just feel how heavy they are. Also how heavy the legs feel. Notice the pelvis. And just start to quiet down your breath. Try to inhale for a count of 4, 3, 2, 1, and exhale for a count of 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1, and exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just try and keep that pattern for a couple of breaths. Notice how the breath extends muscles and the nervous system can relax just that little bit more. Just relax your jaw, making sure you've got some space between the back teeth and the tongue can relax. You almost let the jaw fall open a little bit. Let the fingers relax and maybe widen. Let your lower back sink down. And let the hips open. Any tension you've left there, relax those areas. The knees soften, the ankle joints soften, and the toes unfurl. And start to wiggle those fingers and toes. Maybe circling the hands around the wrists, and you can copy that with the feet around the ankles. Going in both directions, or any funny business that you like to do. That's it. Slide one leg in, slide the other. Good, and just roll onto one side. Just keep it nice and relaxing. Gently push yourself up. Good, and come back to seated. Good. Finish off by just lifting those arms up, just as we did with standing, and then bring them all the way down. Good, again, lift up. And down. Really nice. Give yourself a big hug. Big breath in. Last one. Now let those arms just have a little jiggle and a wiggle. Well done, everybody. Super work. I hope that calmed you down after that little inversion. I didn't want to leave you all upside down and excited after the snake and twist. Let me stop this.